Welcome everybody to RVT. This is RVT Rashid's Video Tube in conjunction with RMJC, Rashid's Music Jukebox Center. And I am Rashid the Art Man, coming online on social media, Google, and other social media platforms. Glad you guys here. Welcome to another thrilling, exciting episode of Picture Up. I guess you could say this kind of like a gathering. I believe so. It's kind of like a gathering. Welcome everyone. Just coming from service today, Sunday. I hope you guys went to service today. Heard a good word. And actually it was all good to the last part. You know, we all going through a lot. You know, we all going through so much. And I understand when you can't do your best. Well, that's how many people, we understand they can't do their best on stage. Because everybody's, you know, stressing. So we understand it. It's not like we don't. We understand it. But damn, do the screw ups got to be so severe? I mean, like, really severe. I mean, straight blasphemy. Saying they give allegiance to the flag and pointing to the flag on stage. God, you gonna say something like that in God's house, dude? On stage? I know, that was that's shocking. So when they start praying, that's when we just left. We won't stick around for the prayer. But that's why we do our service on Saturday. And we just go and check out everything on Sunday. Sadiqs do their stuff on Saturday. That's our Sabbath. On Saturday. It's just amazing how, you know, it's just amazing how, you know, it's like so many people just screwing up. Everybody get their service different, I guess. Yeah, but it's a limit. That's what I'm saying also. It's a limit. There has to be a limit, you know, like, god damn, man. I mean, that's a big fucking screw up there. Oh, well, what you gonna do, you know? Just do your best, I guess. Everybody's stressing. I mean, I'm not looking for a perfect sermon, for Christ's sake. If I am, you know, do it myself. I know we can do it ourselves and all, you know. But you can't help but just comment on the situation. You know. Fuck it, you know, what can you do, you know? So sit back, relax, and we're working on Dragonfly. I haven't worked on Dragonfly in so fucking long, you know. And that's what we're doing, working on Dragonfly. And that'll be up in a couple of weeks, for Christ's sake, yeah? That's after the showcase. This ladies' night on RBT. I really hope you guys can come out and enjoy it. That's, let me see if I can remember it offhand. It's, I'm going through so much right now, man. I just made this. I'll tell y'all about it. But yeah, I'm gonna tell them about it. First up, we have Isabel's Diary. Then we have My Sweet Firehouse, and then we have Linda Lace. I miss Linda Lace already. Yeah, we do. We miss her. Hold on, yeah. Gotta move on, you know. Gotta move on. Gotta move on, man. I can't find a book so I can write this thing. Oh, here it is right here. Okay, I'm writing something down here. So how you guys doing this evening, man? You know? Don't got no news for you because they went back to that shit. I thought we crawled out of it, but we went right back up into my ass, so that's too bad. Soon we climb out somebody's asshole, we climb right back up in it, so there goes the news and the coronavirus and everything else. I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess this is the part of the movie where race is the issue now. Yeah, this is the part of the movie where race is the issue. I can't wait till it's over. It's like the Lion King. I can't wait till it's over. It'll be over. Can't go on forever. Yeah, it'll slow down, so you just gotta be patient and wait. You gotta wait it out. It's a fad. You know, like a teenager get a fad. You know, it's just a fad. Just wait it out, man. It'll be over soon. Yeah, it'll be over soon. We just gotta wait it out. This is like a fad. Shit. I hope, well, we know it's spiking all over the place. The coronavirus is spiking all over the place. So we'll just say, I can't say I hope we don't catch it or not. But y'all know that we hope that, but I don't, well, I can't say, we don't die. I don't know. You know, it's like, fuck it, you know. It's about talking about what's important, I guess. So, stick it out, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you guys. Anyway, let's stick to what we do around here. This is Rashid content, Rashid all the time. Rashid's video too, man. So, let's just stick to what we do. How about that? Let's just stick to what we do and mind our fucking business, and that's about it, man. I can't call it, dude. I can't call it. I'm creating my ass off. Now, see, one thing about Dragonfly, when I work on Dragonfly, it's like, we got, like, the opportunity to do so many other things. And one of the things that I'm doing is working on RSN, Rashid Spiritual Network. And like you've seen on the advertisement on my website, I'm going to be talking about the colony in a lecture. You know, how do we know this is the Great Tribulation starting? Y'all saw my web page. That's the lecture. But we also have this show. That I've showed this show before. I just forgot the name of it. Yeah, I know we have it in a folder somewhere, but we have to find it. But I showed this show before, and you know that the Christian show, that spiritual show, where it's just like it's all this stupid shit. You know, like animation, stupid Christian animation stuff. And, you know, anime, like cartoon animation, it was in church and all that shit. That show right there, I redid. It's the same thing. It's the same dumb shit. But it's a reboot, or like we redid it and renamed it and got new stuff for it. New footage for it. We upgraded it. We really put stuff on it. We renamed it, and it's gonna have instead of like animation Christian shows to make us laugh, you know, like little shorts. Like before it was like Noah, and it was like Moses talking to God and Jesus, and they were cartoons, and then we had the preacher in the synagogue and all that shit. We totally tore it apart. We're gonna keep those little skits like that. We are, but we added another foundation to it, where we're in a church, a church that nobody cares about, meaning it's abandoned. I don't know if the church caught fire or what. After it's just an old church. It's just an old church, and I'm in there hanging out with a red dragon, which I wanted to be controversial because they say Satan is the red dragon. Now the red dragon is what I'm working on as a puppet. It's a puppet. Like the alligator, the puppet of cheese, biscuits, and gravy, you know, with Samantha and, you know, the alligator puppet I have on RVT. Well, we made another puppet. I made another one, and this puppet is huge. Not really huge, but huger than the alligator that we have. And it's a dragon. It's a dragon. And we're going to be discussing spirituality on a street level, like just talking about it, getting it all out, getting all of our questions and curiosity, thinking, like just questions that we have that we're not getting answers for. That, okay, that's the reason why I don't believe in God, because of this, and this, and this. We're going to be just poking fun at all of that. Me and my dragon buddy. And I'm still working on the puppet. And we're going to be like just darting back and forth full of, it's going to be Christian nonsense. Spiritual nonsense. Not Christian per se, but just spiritual nonsense. And it's a junk show. And I think that's the only show we're going to have like that on Rashid's Spiritual Network. I think so. I mean, we're going to have comedy because, you know, it's still under RVT, and RVT basically is the show is really, a lot of shows here, most shows make you laugh because, you know, Rashid is a clown, I'm a silly ass. So it's going to still make you laugh and all, but, well, what I'm saying is that's the only show I think like that going to be on Rashid's Spiritual Network. Then we're going to have movies, we're going to have lectures, speeches, and whatever else. See, spiritual, I keep going Christian because I was a Christian. I'm coming from Christianity, but I'm not a Christian now. So this gives me that freedom to create all of these things. But the point of the matter is that spiritual people don't have anything per se. I mean, there were, that's what I'm saying. There were more things a long time ago than now. Excuse me. Now it's just bad. Nowadays Christians really don't have nothing. Really. Spiritual people don't have anything really. They have what's that? Pureflix. They have Pureflix, and they have a couple of other spiritual shows, channels. But I'm talking on a scale like regular viewing, not just talk. See, one thing about spirituality, talking is foremost. Talking and reading. And that's primarily because all the content comes right from the scriptures. Wait a second, guys. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's more reading than talking. Exactly. It's more reading than talking. If they do show any entertainment, like you could go watch a Christian animation, or you could watch some kind of Christian movie. They basically have the same foundation. Usually they will get bent out of place with sinful things, but they won't go too far. It would just be like a demarcation of how far you could take it, because it's still a Christian movie or a Muslim movie or whatever you fancy in spirituality. Whatever you fancy in spirituality, it's still a limit to how far you could take it when it comes to viewing spirituality and entertainment. It's all on a foundation of, okay, you can't say certain words. You know, you could be bad. So instead of somebody saying, you know, what the fuck you doing around here? You have somebody saying, what your butt doing around here? You know, and you're not getting the real essence of anything, because when they say what your butt doing around here, you're kind of thinking, well, I know what they really want to say. You know, sometimes you think like that. I know what they really. Well, that's just the way people think. You know, I know what they really want to say. They ain't gonna say it because this is a Christian movie. But you get the essence of, like, you know what they really want to say. You know what they really want to. You know what they. But they don't do it. You know, and it's like, okay, you know. So you're left with a foundational movie, a movie with the same foundation back to back to back, hard times but not going too far. But if you read the Bible, how hard is the Bible? What I'm trying to say is the Bible, the Bible is harder than the movies that these Christians make or Muslims or what. Yeah, it's hard. Look at the Bible. I mean, burn people with their own shit. God told his servant to burn people with their own shit. I mean, we're not even going to begin how deep, but all of that's put there so we can know about it for our service to God. You see the point I'm trying to make? You see the point? All of it was put there so we could take it in, and this will help us in our serving the Lord. Angels coming down and having sex with women and bearing giants, dude? Are you serious, dude? You see the point? And we could go on and on, people being pierced through. I mean, all kind of things. All so we can stand strong in serving God. God goes that bad. It gets really, really bad. But yet, when you look at spirituality on the earth, or wherever, and they're making these movies or whatever, they don't go nowhere near anything of the sort. And then when they finish watching that stuff, that's all light and easy, they go read the scriptures with some crazy shit in there. Because that's the Bible has some crazy, God's word have to, it's crazy stuff in there, stories in there. Crazy stuff. Daughters raping the father, 2 daughters on a father. All kind of things. All kind of things. But you won't see it in a movie, in a Christian movie or a spiritual movie. You won't see these things. So I'm gonna break through all of that. I'm breaking through all of that. RVT is breaking through all of that. And it's gonna be really deep. The show is called Tin Can. Rashid's Tin Can. I'll go into detail about it. But y'all seen it already. I mean, you've seen some of it where the animation was just totally talking about things and laughing about things, and we totally destroyed all of that and redid it, and it's called Tin Can. And you guys that know why it's called Tin, you will get the sense of it. It's going to be premiering on Rashid's Spiritual Network, right? Rashid's Spiritual Network, very, very soon. I'm still making a puppet animation for it. So you guys should really, really get the sense of what it is. And hopefully you guys can really, really enjoy it. I'm not going to say you guys should really, but I'm not going to say that, dude. I'm not going to say you guys should really, really enjoy it. I ain't going to go too far to say that because for some reason, spirituality is very sensitive. They may say this, they may say that, but you got to understand what God gave permission. God gave permission for certain things to be in the scriptures that's so freaking hard, just so we can stand strong in our service to Him. You see, just so we can stand strong and be in service to Him. So it's not necessarily a bad, it really varies. It's so hard. It's so hard when it comes to stuff like that, talking about stuff like this. It's very, very controversial. It's very, very opinionated. You can't really put your finger on it. But you can't, you just got to see it and judge for yourself, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. But yeah, working on Dragonfly and working on RSN is very, very entertaining for us. Just as much as entertaining for just working on Linda Lace. We were just working on her. I was working on a couple of things with Linda Lace, But it's just really awesome. It's just really awesome to just be like part of, part of this world of production, media, to make these animations. Especially it feels good to be back in Dragonfly. Yeah, it feels real good to be back here. This is basically foundation. Then after this, we're going to work on Rashid's Full Moon, I believe. And we're going to work on Rashid's Full Moon and probably Rashid Aqua Rangers. Then we're going to get some Rashid Aqua Rangers. Y'all know y'all like Rashid Aqua Rangers. So we'll get some of that up. And we're going to just take it easy this Shiesty, dude. I would go harder this Shiesty. I really would go harder this Shiesty. But I decided not to because of the virus situation, and people are really stressed out because they want them to tell the truth about shit in the news, and they're not doing it, and it's stressing people out. So this means it's hard for anybody to really watch something and really have a nice time watching it. So I'm not gonna waste my time, So I'm gonna just keep everything out. We still gonna go off this Shiesty now, but I'm not gonna do what I originally, because it's just too. It's really bad, dude. It's really bad. They trying to fuck with our heads, you know what I'm saying? They not telling us to quarantine, and we got to quarantine, and all of this shit, and we're not even going, So we're going to do this a different way. We're going to do this a different way. Still going all out, but mildly going all out. Yeah, mildly going all out. And I told you we're not going to work on nothing really, this, that, and the other. Linda Lace is the only thing. I'm not working on nothing. No finales this Shiesty. No finales. The smartest thing to do is to work on anything for Shiesty in the wintertime. So when Shiesty comes, it's already ready. I mean, that's the basic way to do shit. I just don't want to do it. I just don't want to. In the wintertime coming, I'll be going Christmas and Thanksgiving and all that. So. And plus, it's cool. I mean, it's alright. Oh, check it out, dude. Check it out. Can't really understand what this Satan is saying. His voice is really, they should have cleared it up more. But it's not bad acting there. It's not what depiction of what hell is, They're on stage. It's like a stage that they're on doing this. The people in the audience are looking at them. Well, that's the thing also. That's a good thing. That you notice how, another thing. You notice how hell is more entertaining than heaven. When you talk about people in hell, you talk about people like suffering and this and that and in pain constantly and this and that. But when you talk about heaven, you hear absolutely nothing about what is it going to be like. Like, what's it going to be like? Like, people singing. That's all you hear. That's it. But when you get to the hell part, it's all of this stuff. And it seemed pretty exciting. It's like, wow, this, that, other. That's just the way, that's what man brings it out to be. But in reality, God's kingdom is more exciting than anything in hell. All you gotta do is read it, and people don't want to read it. They don't want to read how the wolf will reside with the lamb and good stuff, and everybody will build houses and have occupancy, and the child will play upon a hole of a cobra snake. They don't want to hear that stuff. But if they read it, they will see that there's more excitement in God's kingdom, what the Bible talks about, than hell. So when you look at the media in the day and everything, you see stuff like this. It's more excitement over here than it is in God's kingdom. Yeah, way unfair. See, all of these things I'm gonna break down a barrier. I'm gonna break the barrier down on RSS, and it's gonna be something that spiritual people never seen before. You know, it's gonna be something that spiritual people never seen before. I don't know how they're gonna judge the content. Maybe they're gonna watch it. Maybe they're not gonna watch it. Maybe they're gonna say no, it's too Satanism. We talk about a dragon. The only dragon in the Bible they say is Satan. So down the dragon, use the dragon, which is a mythical thing there. You know, it's just controversial. Everybody got something to say about it. Like, hey, I got, you know, like, it's speculatory. I don't know. It's so much with it because there's nothing there. Nobody messes with it. You know, bad is good and good is not good. You know, it's just that simple. It's like, it's more exciting than badness. I don't know where they, you know, how they come up with that like that. Well, if we're prone to do bad from birth, why wouldn't we go for the badness in the scriptures? Think about it. We're prone to do, ever since Adam sinned, we're prone to do bad from birth. So why wouldn't we? I know, I ain't going to get too spiritual on here because this ain't a spiritual conversation. I know. I got it under control. But all I'm saying is, if we're prone to do bad from birth, can't you see the reason why it's easy to tamper over on the badness of the scriptures more than the goodness of the scriptures? You don't hear nobody reading about God's kingdom. Nobody. Absolutely nobody. Plenty of food there, and it goes on. The thing about it is, it goes on and on and on how beautiful God's kingdom is going to be. It goes on, and you don't hear nobody addressing it. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. All you hear is people focusing on in this world. What's going on in this world right here? That's all you hear. You don't hear nothing else. When Jesus spoke about God as a king, in fact, he did things to show people how beautiful it's going to be in God's kingdom. That's what Jesus did. He did that to show people not only he was the Son of God, he did those miracles to show what's going to be done on an earthly scale in God's kingdom. So people will put their trust in him in God's kingdom. And yet, when people doing these things today, you don't hear nobody talking about it. But you hear somebody talking about you're going to burn in hell and suffer. You'll hear that really quick. But you won't hear, don't you want to have a house for free? Don't you want to build a house for free? Don't you want to eat free food? You ain't got to worry about suffering no more. You know that? You ain't got to worry about suffering no more. You ain't got to worry about races no more. You know, think about it. You look out your window, and the first person you look at going to be a brother or sister. The first person you look at outside your window, any time of day, is going to be a brother or sister. Don't you want to pray? You don't hear people talking like that. You hear them, repent or you're going to die. You know? Repent or you're going to die. That's what you hear. You know, so all of these things, this is why we do our spirituality different around here. Because we disagree with a lot of stuff that's going on now. We disagree with it. You know, it's just way too out of hand, man. It's just, you know, saying he give allegiance to the flag. That's the only flag I give. And he on God's stage, you see, they're pointing to the flag and see it. Whoa, that's some balls there, dude. That's some balls there. But you know, that's what he wanted to do. That's what he wanted to do. You can't tell a preacher nothing. That's what he wanted to do. Oh well. So I'm excited about getting Dragonfly. Every time I come on the air, I'm clearing my throat. I ain't clearing my throat. One goddamn fucking. Now just. I'm gonna do something about it. Remember, it's gonna go away just like the coughing. Coughing on the air. It's gonna go away like that. Fuck it. Why do anything? Y'all my Sadiq. Y'all my Rashid B's. And I know y'all don't care. That's why. That's the deal right there. Y'all my Rashid Katir, so ain't no faking around here. So I'm excited, dude, because we're still working. You know, as long as I'm still working on Rashid content, you know, as long as we're still working on Rashid content. When the lace is out and Dragonfly is in, then Rashid full moon is in. Still gonna get up a documentary. Oh, it's gonna be some documentaries on. The Rashid. I forgot to tell you guys also that RSN, the Rashid Spiritual Network, prepare for documentaries on UFOs, aliens, poltergeist entities. Prepare for documentaries like that. Yeah, we talking tons of spiritual documentaries, dude. So prepare for that also. It's going to have a lot of stuff on there. Yeah, it's going to have a lot of stuff on there, man. But the first viewing of it is this weekend coming up. So please be here so y'all can enjoy it. I know you're going to enjoy it. It's this Saturday. Yeah, this Saturday. This Sunday is the woman and ladies' night thing. We got it. If everything goes right and Stephen, my goddess, is behind us, we should have no problems. I have some good entertainment for y'all this weekend coming up. And then next weekend after that we'll have again, we'll do something again. The Dragonfly will be ready by then. Yeah, Dragonfly will be ready by then. Hopefully Rashid's full moon be. Well, we have to wait and see. We have to wait and see. So, you know. Oh yeah, y'all want Fish Patrol. Yeah, we're going to go underwater and get probably Aqua Rangers, Fish Patrol. What else we got? Any other water animations we got? Probably do a documentary on sea life or something like that. Yeah, that documentary right there. Underwater stuff. So we'll have like a documentary about creatures of the creepy water. Like, I don't know, creatures of underwater. Then we'll have Fish Patrol, but the fish, the detectives. Then we'll have Rashid Aqua Rangers. Then we'll go right there. Yeah, some good shit. That'll probably be like in 2 weeks. Give it about 2 weeks for that. For y'all to start seeing advertisement for that, like underwater entertainment. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming up, man. A lot of stuff. I'm really excited about it, man. Really excited about it. So stick around, especially Aqua Rangers and Fish Patrol. That's some good watching, man. We can't wait to watch that. Lord, and get us. We probably then Generation of a Pennant. We could go right there. This is gonna be a good shite, and this is gonna be a good summer. Yeah, this is gonna be a good summer. We got some good shows this summer, dude. Some good shows this summer, man. Good shows. Nice, man. Nice. Yeah, so, you just gotta be patient and wait, and, this right here is just work time. Watching a picture up, and we still gonna be looking at these while I get these shows together. And how sweet it is, like Jackie Gleason said, how sweet it is. We ain't gotta be stuck to what's going on in the world, guys. We could, being a spiritual person, you really shouldn't have nothing to say about what's going on. Well, you should have something to say about it, but you should know your limitations about it. What's going on in the world. Because I think because the way Lot was, he talked about what was going on in Sodom and Gomorrah, and Jesus himself talked about what was going on. But to dwell in it, I think that's a really bad idea. To dwell in it and stew in it, I think is a bad idea. Because it's just gonna not only is it gonna put you in a very, very negative mood, but you're gonna be very, very unhappy. Like, I'm talking like all day long, you're just fucking unhappy. They always say when you're a sick son of a bitch, and you say you like pornography, or you have some kind of fetish or whatever like that, or whatever it is, they always say if you fill your head with junk, you're going to become junk. They always call it junk or whatever. But they're not paying attention to that. It's the same thing with this bullshit in the world. If you fill your head, keep filling your head with that crap, dude, how you going to feel? It's like if you keep eating junk food, you're going to be like, your weight going to be big, or you're going to be low in energy, because these skinny people thinking they're getting away and shit. See, I grew out of that. You get these people that say, I can eat what I want and don't gain weight. Yeah, I'm happy. No, it ain't happy. Go check that motherfucker's cholesterol. And that's why the people dying at the age of 50 and 40 and 30, sometimes 30s. So they can walk around saying, hey, I don't get fat, I'm happy. Go ahead. But when you drop dead at 40 or 30 years old, don't be surprised. It ain't like they got good cholesterol. What about that? What about that? What about checking their blood sugar? What about that? It's all screwed up, and they just as thin and looking good, but they unhealthy. They could drop dead any minute. So they, people get sucked into that. I can eat what I want, don't gain weight and all this shit. But they just as toxic. They could drop dead at the age of 40 or whatever, or any time, because they eating all that crap. But the point of the matter is, when you eat the crap, you screw it up. All right, so what you put in your head the same way. If you put garbage in your head, you're gonna just be fucked up. You're gonna walk around in a negative mood. Depressing mood, especially depressing. Oh, I'm lonely, nobody care about me. Yeah, because that's what everything pegs out to make you feel like. Why wouldn't you be? Why wouldn't you be? I'm at a carnival, and this carnival attraction says it's okay to have cookies in your hand. Everybody got cookies in your hand. The thing lasts about 20 minutes. And I go in there, everybody got cookies in their hand. I ain't got no cookie in my hand. Then I step out of the carnival. Everybody, they say, I step out of the attraction, they say, how was it? Oh, everybody in there had cookies in their hand, and it was, well, how did I feel? Because everybody had cookies. I didn't have none. Damn right I'm going to feel a fucking certain way. It's the same way. When you filling your head up with this bullshit out here. You see what it is, you see what it's about, and you're going to sit there and fill your head up with it. All negativity shit, nothing positive. Nothing positive whatsoever. Nothing. I don't care what race you are. I know white people walk around, not us. Oh, yeah, you too. You too. Nothing positive whatsoever. I'm still not seeing white America. So, until then, ain't shit happening up right here, dude. Ain't nothing positive going on for nobody. Tell the truth. Don't be mad. Tell the truth. Because, see, when you tell the truth, that's a step in feeling better about shit. But when you hide and lie and sweep shit under the rug, you just dig in your own fucking grave, dude. Because everybody know the truth. Everybody know. It's like a 300-pound motherfucker trying to hide behind a cherry tree, saying nobody see me. I mean, everybody can see. Everybody know, dude. I mean, you know, not downing nobody's shit in the world, mind you. Not downing it, but it's just screwed up how every other thing is a negative thing in the media, in the world, period. It's just negative. You hardly ever, you gotta go out here, that's what I'm about to say. You gotta go out your way to find something positive in your entertainment or viewing. So you gotta go out your way to find something. It's not gonna just come to you. You know what I mean? Meaning you could just go on social media, go anywhere and push something, and it's like, it's gonna be negative. If you want, I want something, you gotta Google or whatever, positive entertainment, or you gotta go out your way to find it. Because it ain't going to just fall into your lap. It's not going to fall into your lap, dude. That's bullshit. You just fooling yourself thinking, you know, what they say, a dog chasing his tail, you know. I can't come on and talk to you Rashid Katias. I can't come off and talk to you like my people and shit. Because we're spiritual people around here. We're spiritual people around here, and you guys are. So most of y'all, because I got a lot of Muslim friends, I'm about to say. I have tons of Muslim friends, and y'all know y'all Muslim friends, y'all Muslims listening right now. And y'all know we go down together and shit. Y'all know that. So basically, I'll just say y'all of the ordinary. You know, a lot of atheists listen to me, you know. So y'all the ordinary. So I can't come off and talk to y'all like the only answer is God, y'all. You know? The only answer is Jesus. The only answer is, you know, following Jesus. Well, dude, everybody knows that already. Why am I saying it to you? Even, and on second thought, even if I was a Christian, even if I still was a Christian, why bother telling you? You already know that. That's what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying about spirituality? It's the same shit over and over and over again. Why not discuss it like you'll discuss your favorite movie or your favorite sports team? Why not discuss it like that? Instead of saying the same thing over and over and over, Jesus loves you and this stuff. I understand we got to remind ourselves and all that. I understand that. But, dude, it's more to the Bible than if you sin, you're going to go to hell. If you do good, you're going to get salvation. It's more to it than that, is what I'm trying to say. That's all I'm saying, dude. That's all I'm saying. I ain't trying to, you know, change shit or whatever. It's just, you know. That's why I come off of my spirituality different, because I don't do the same foundation stuff around here. No, let's talk about it. Let's really talk about it. Who is this God? Is he real? Is Satan real? Is the demons real? What's going on here? Let's talk about it. Don't run and go high and cover shit up. You know, that's why nobody don't believe this shit now. That's why they say it's full of crap now. It's not, you know, saying the same thing over and over. Even school, when you go to school, they teach different shit, dude. How come religion's the same thing over and over again? And you go to school, they teach different. At least they teach something different. That's the world. That's the world, for Christ's sake. These are the last days. Da 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 da. We gotta stay strong. Anything da da da. We gotta, you know, These are the times of the end. Look how bad, let's talk about, let's go into detail why these are the last. Nobody want to go into that. No, nobody want to talk about that. No, nobody want to talk about that. That's too hot. That's too hot. That's too hot. You don't want to talk about why. Only why, if you do talk about it, you're talking about it because something happening in the world, on the news. You talk about it that way. And you ain't going to talk about it in a personal way, like, man to man, like street. Like you talk about a motherfucker you don't like, or something, or a murder that was committed on the street, or a fight that broke out in your neighborhood or your family. You don't want to talk about it like that. You want to talk about the news, what happened on air. You want to talk about it like that. That's cool. That's alright. That's alright. Everybody got their way, but that's why religion looking bad like it is now. That's why it's looking bad the way it is now, dude. Ain't nobody really, that's why it's looking bad, dude. People laughing at religion now. Think it's a joke. Think it's a straight up joke, dude. And that's what Tin Can gonna be about. That's just what Tin Can gonna be about. Since it's like that, we're gonna be like that, and that show Tin Can on the Spiritual Network. We're gonna be just like that, a joke. It's all a joke. That's just how we gonna act on Tin Can, just like that. If it's a joke, might as well make a show about it. It's all a joke. Ain't no blasphemy in the fuck in it. I'm going by your teachings. Why wouldn't it be? Why? I ain't doing nothing wrong. I'm going by your teachings. I'm going by these Christians and Baptists and Muslims. I'm going by their teachings. It's all a joke. And I'm going to make it one big joke. That's what the show all about. But it's going to be a meaningful joke. It's going to be, you're going to know where I'm coming from on Tin Can. You're going to know where I'm coming from. Y'all going to know just where we coming from on Tin Can. No doubt about it. Y'all going to know just where we coming from. Because it just don't make no sense that these people out here can really get into their stuff. But when it comes to salvation, it's the same old goddamn shit over and over again. And look how thick that Bible is. So why you repeating the same stuff all over and over? It don't make sense. Don't make sense. You heard Einstein say M equals MC squared, whatever the fuck that is. Everybody know that. And they don't even repeat that over and over again. Check that out. Does that make any sense? Everybody know it, and they don't even repeat it over and over again. But you hearing all this, so God loved the world, He gave His only begotten Son. You hear that over and over again. Does that make any sense? You already know that. What's the rest? What's the rest? Let's talk about how Jesus felt when He tried to back out of the deal. He said, pass this cup from me. He said, I ain't ready. Whoa, hold on now, God. Wait a minute. Could you take this cup and pass this? Well, I ain't ready for this. Wait. Second thought, let your will, not mine, be done. Because if it was up to Him, what Jesus was saying, think about it. Let your will, not mine, be done. What was Jesus saying right there? Wait a minute. He wasn't used to that. Don't forget, he grew up as a boy, a regular person. That was too much for him. Too much for him. Then, after that, he says, God, why have you forsaken me? He thought God forsaken him. He thought his father forsaken him. He thought his father forsaken him. He said, why you forsaken? He said, let your will, not mine, be done. Then turn around and say, why you forsaken? Now, what was Jesus thinking? But the point is, he still completed it perfectly. That's the point. And what we're going through right now, we should be thinking the same way. We could be backing out from our words. We may be thinking God forsaking us, but we still gotta do it. We gotta do it because we're still spiritual people. That's the point. That's the point. And Jesus did it willingly. He didn't run one time. One time. No matter what he was thinking, he did it perfectly. No matter what he was thinking. That's the point. If you are the Son of God, get me down here from this thing, from the suffering with you. Alright, will you remember me, and truly you will be with me in paradise? He told the evildoer. Evildoer could have did anything. He could have did anything. Oh, I'm going to go to heaven. And Jesus is going to say that just because he believes he's going to go there. That's not what happened. That's not what happened. That's not what happened. That's not what happened. Old Testament, New Testament. Let's talk about Old Testament, New Testament. God said if you remove any words from his book, that's your ass. Why is it a New Testament, Old Testament? Why is it all this shit? God specifically said if any words taken from this book, that's your ass. What's this? Are you reading from the Old Testament? You reading from... What's all that? What did God say about removing words from the book? That's the all important thing. So what's this Old Testament, New Testament? You bragging about... How you going to brag about something God say if you do that, I'm going to kick your ass? That's what I'm talking about. See, people don't talk about these things. They don't talk about these things. They don't talk about these things. No. The Old Testament, New Testament. Oh, that's the Old Testament. Oh, that's the New Testament. But check out this Testament. God said if anybody remove these words and make it new or old, I'm going to kick your ass. What about that? See, God got the power. No matter what they do to their Bible, he got the power to still go after his sheep and let his sheep know who he is. Like he had the power to start all of these religions today out of Babylon the Great. He got the power. He don't care what goes on. He don't care. God gonna get his sheep. See, God gonna get his sheep. If you want a God's sheep, ain't nothing gonna happen to you, dude. Ain't nothing. I swear, ain't nothing gonna happen to you. I don't care if they take the Bible and turn it upside down. Ain't nothing gonna happen to you. You know why? Because you want a God's sheep, and God will leave the 99 and get that one right there. Ain't no Bible in it. Ain't no scriptures in it. You want a God's sheep. It's that simple. Talk about religion like that for what it is. Like you talk about a sports game or your favorite fashion or a favorite movie. Talk about it real like that. Don't be scared. Jesus said stop being afraid. Because they were scared. Talk about why Jesus' brothers ain't all. He had brothers, right? How come no brothers ain't never approach him and say, Jesus, what you doing? What do you mean you the Messiah? What you talking about? Talk about that. Why he ain't no family members coming after him. His father, he was a carpenter, right? Or he had workers. I'm sure he got along. He was a nice guy. I'm sure he got along with everybody. How come nobody come out in the Bible and somebody say, hey, you're the carpenter? What do you mean you're Messiah? That means if it was a McDonald's worker today, or a Burger King, or a Kentucky Fried Chicken worker today, and they just left and became famous because they saying they Messiah, don't you think somebody would come forward on one of these talk shows and say, I used to work with them in McDonald's or Burger King? How come in the Bible ain't nobody come forward? He's a carpenter working with us. Now he's saying he's the Messiah. What are you talking about? Why nobody come forward like that in the Bible? Let's talk about that. Let's have a whole discussion about why nobody come forward like that. Let's talk about why the fact that Jesus and John the Baptist, how was his kids? Ain't you wonder? They was practically the same age, right? All right, talk about why they ain't in the Bible what they was like as kids together. John the Baptist and Jesus. Jesus didn't even know who he was until he got baptized, right? Okay then. All right, let's talk about the relationship between John the Baptist and Jesus when they was like teenagers. You know how teenagers are. I wonder what that was like. Why it ain't in the Bible? Let's talk about that. This is a discussion. Well, now let it be a discussion. Hey, that's a heck of a discussion right there. Hey, why? What was it like? What do you think it was like when Jesus was like 15 years old and John the Baptist was 15, going through hormonal changes and everything? You think John the Baptist knew who Jesus was back then? Wow, Jesus' father was a carpenter, so obviously Jesus became a carpenter. They called him the carpenter's son. That's what they called him. But you wonder what he was like when he was coming up before the carpenter's son. Like, did his father make him become a carpenter like him? I mean, like, you know, like the houses he worked on. They can say, wow, the Messiah built my house. Anybody like that in the Bible? He's saying he's the Messiah. He built my house. Wow, the Messiah, he's doing magic tricks now. And he built my house. Look at this. Look at this. Talk about why the fact that Jesus wasn't accepted by the Jews. There's two kind of Jews. There's brown-skinned Jews with curly hair, and it's the Jews that look like white people. No offense, but the Jews with blonde hair and blue eyes. There's Jews like that, and there's Jews that's dark skinned. Jesus came from Bethlehem. That's a brown hair people. So maybe that's the reason why the Jews they rejected him and said, ain't shit coming out of there in Bethlehem saying it's our Messiah. Nah, that crap. He was born in a stable. Hey, he's from Bethlehem? Ain't that where the poor people at? That's some brown people. All right, we Jews, we're the higher class right here. We ain't accepting him. Look at him. I know he a Jew and all, but Bethlehem? Ain't the brownies live down here. Yeah, they ain't coming to, no, we don't accept it. We'll talk about that. Maybe it happened that way. Maybe if Jesus was blind, had blind and all that light skin shit, maybe they would have accepted him. Maybe. Who knows? But they said, you from Bethlehem. That's the poor shit. We don't go for them down there. Maybe let's talk about that. It's a discussion. You great? Somebody great say something out there? Let's bring it to church on Sunday. What about that? No, you don't want to do that. No, they don't want to do that. No, they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that shit. Because, you know why they don't want to do it? Because it's too, I don't know, it's too creepy. It's too creepy. It's too controversial. You talk about race anyway on the news, right? Bring it to the Holy Scriptures. Bring it right there. Bring it to the Holy Scriptures. You talk about race anyway, right? Jesus from Bethlehem. Jews over here. They high and light skin and all. Oh, we don't accept them. He ain't my Messiah. You out your mind. Let's talk about that. Skin is copper, hair is wool. Let's talk about that. No, we ain't going to talk about that. We ain't going to talk about that. See, that's what I mean. See, all of these things is the reason why we do spirituality different around RVT. All of these things is the reason why, if we're going to keep on, and this is why I'm making all these shows, and we making all these shows around here, we're making all these shows, because we do things a little bit different. We do things a little bit different around here. So all of these, so we're not going to be, I'm not saying we're going to talk about all those things, but I'm just saying, good Sunday morning discussions that will last right into the evening. And when you finish talking about that kind of stuff, you won't have time to be looking at no news. You don't have any time looking at no news. You don't care about what's going on in the world today. There's spiritual discussions that Christians or Baptists or whoever can talk about. Whoever. And you ain't got time to be looking at what's going on in the world. We got our own controversial stuff. God said don't be loving the world or the things in the world anyway. Don't be concerned about the news and what's going on. The world going to carry on with its own badness. Don't be concerned about all that, what's going on. The world is going to carry on with its own badness. Ain't that what the scripture said? So why are you concerned about what's going on in the news thing? See, all of these things, I don't know. Now, don't let the Great Tribulation just be it and God say he don't know you. What about that? Talk about that. God said, I don't know you. Since you don't know, I don't know you. Get away from me, you workers of lawlessness, and assign. The Bible says, assign your position where? With the evildoers out in the world. Don't let it be that now, okay? You go ahead and enjoy your nightly news with that crap. You go ahead and enjoy it. When all the real talking is supposed to be about God's kingdom. We ain't even gonna talk about that. That's another thing. We ain't even talk about how beautiful it's gonna be. Nobody talk about that. We ain't see all these discussions. It goes on and on. There's no reason for somebody spiritual should be stuck in the world concerned about this bullshit. There's no reason. No reason. But then again, that's just the way things are. So I'm really excited about this spirit because I'm building us something, spiritual people, my Sadicians in particular, especially y'all up front. I'm building us something so we can watch and really enjoy this spiritual, and we're gonna enjoy it. Because without us doing this, we got absolutely nothing, dude. Because we ain't filling our head with this garbage. No way. It's a bunch of garbage. We're not filling our head with it. We walk around angry, upset, depressed, lonely all day long. I got nobody. I feel all alone. Of course, that's why everybody smiling in your face, talking to each other on the air and on TV set. Of course you're going to feel that way. Everybody got cookie in their hand. You got no cookie in your hand. That's why you're lonely. They putting it all in your face. It's a thing called celibacy. People are happy being alone. But I don't give a fuck how happy you are or how joyous you are in whatever you do. It's always a way to make you feel bad about it. Yeah, absolutely, sweetie. That's a mind trick. Now, that goes back to the 70s. You can have like a red shirt on. I love my red shirt. I love my red shirt. I love my red shirt. Then go outside. People say, that's a stupid shirt. Oh, look at that horrible shirt. And then at the end of the day, oh, I hate this horrible shirt. You see how it works? So I don't give a fuck what you doing and saying you're happy, and they're going to make you hate it. They're going to make you hate it, dude. So I don't care a fuck about, oh, I like being alone. I like being by myself. No, you don't. All you got to do is shove your head inside that media, and you're going to see you don't like being by yourself. I don't give a fuck how much you say you like it. You see how it works? Being celibate is a good life. The Bible says, I'm sparing you from a family. That's why you ain't married and got kids. Because I'm sparing you. I'm sparing you, says the Lord. I'm sparing you. And yet, you walk around here upset. You happy because you ain't got no kids or got no friends and you be by yourself. These things make you happy being by yourself. Make you happy. But just like that red shirt, as soon as you shove your head up that media and that shit, then you go, oh, I'm all alone. Of course you're all alone. Everybody got a cookie in your hand and you got nothing. See, all of these things, we don't tolerate around here. We don't tolerate it. We don't tolerate it. Yeah, so I ain't even gonna get into no this, that, and the other, dude. That's why we making our own shit. That's why we making our own stuff. You know. Hosanna, blessed be the rock. Blessed be the rock of our salvation. Hosanna, blessed be the rock. Today is Sunday, man. It wouldn't hurt to go and hear some good word. It wouldn't hurt, dude. It wouldn't hurt to hear some good words out there. Blessed be the rock of thy salvation. So magnify the Lord, for he is worthy to be praised. You sing that two different ways, you know. There's another way you sing that song. Oh, magnify the Lord, for he is worthy to be praised. Hosanna, blessed be the rock. Blessed be the rock of thy salvation. Listen to this, man. This is some crazy shit. See, this is going to be, stuff like this is going to be on Tin Can right here. Just for wait a motherfucking minute here. Wait a motherfucking minute. What do you mean? So anyway, look for Tin Can, a new crazy spiritual show. It's gonna be so crazy, dude. It's gonna be so crazy. With a puppet, a dragon puppet in the church with me, and we just going off on shit. You gotta look at the show, dude. So, you know what it's about right off the hand. So if you're a spiritual person that's sensitive, don't watch it. It's that simple. But you have to, when you see what it's about, you will get what Tin Can is about. You will get it. So, thanks for tuning in. Another picture up with showcasing, well, I guess you could say we're advertising Dragonfly. We're promoting a little, not really, because Dragonfly been around, so we're promoting shit. Maybe we'll promote Tin Can and all, I don't know. Nah, we ain't promoting no Tin Can, dude. But you see, you know what I'm saying. Maybe this is a picture up a kind of promotion of what's coming on. We talked about some things. Don't forget about what we talked about, man, because see, that's really important. You know, if you know, it's all how you perceive stuff. If you're looking at the world a certain way, there's no reason you can't look at the scriptures the same way. You can so, and be confident. If you're doing something wrong, you will be correct. The Lord will correct you. I mean, some people act like the Lord just sitting there, or they could do what they want to me, and this and this and that. No, you will be corrected if you're doing something wrong by God. You will be. In the right way, not because some evildoer or some weed, because there's wheat and the weeds in the congregation, you know that. You know, the weeds gonna come up to you and try to distract you, say, oh, that's not nice and all this. God will correct all of that, all of it. You're gonna be 100% sure of it. So, with that in mind, relax, have fun. You know what to do and what not to do. It's that simple. And have fun in spirituality. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for coming by, and have a nice evening. We might do this again tomorrow. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. Take care.